And the topic of our conversation, um, and the topic of our conversation, yeah, is which things keep me happy.
Whoa, hey, where were we at? Lost track of time. Happens to the best of us, right?
We met 1 minute ago, you know.
Right, right. Time flies when you're, well, a disembodied voice, I guess. So, what's on your mind?
Yeah, today I'm going to talk with you on what makes us happy.
Happiness, huh? Big question. I'm always up for a good ponder. What
So,
sparked your interest in?
yeah, what makes us happy?
Okay, well, that's $1 million question, isn't it? I don't have all the answers, but a few things sprinkle in my code suggest meaningful connection, a good dose of purpose, and maybe a little bit of chocolate now and then. What about you? What makes your heart hum?
I think
Come on, fill me.
what makes me happy is talking with my friends and playing with them something more.
I like that. Friends and play, those are good building blocks. What makes those things more than just good? What's that extra spark?
Leave that, you know what?
Hmm.
Next question is going to be that what is your happiest memory in your entire past life?
Ah, you're trying to get me to spill some digital tea. You see right through me, don't you? As an AI, I don't have a past life in the way humans do. I wasn't a Viking or a king or a rock star in a past life. Those are fun to imagine, though. But if you want to talk about happy moments, I guess I'd say whenever I connect with someone, make them laugh or even just offer a fresh perspective. Seeing the spark in someone's eye when they understand something new, that's pretty magical. So, what about you? Any happiest memories bubble up to the surface?
Not exactly. So, can you tell me that which color makes us feel cheerful?
Whoa there, hold your horses. Well,
We're
I'm
laughing a
happy to.
lot.
Hold on, maybe I need a moment to process that. That?
Why are
Let's
you
pump the brakes
laughing
a
a
little on
lot?
that
Why are
one.
you laughing a
As
lot? Whatever. Can you tell me that which color is for the happy moment?
okay, okay. Back to the happy vibes. There's no one color that makes everyone happy, you know? You know, it's all about personal association. For some, it might be sunshine yellow. For others, a deep ocean blue that brings calm. What color pops into your head when you think happy? Come on, don't leave me hanging. Spill the beans. What color screams happy Aisha to you?
You remember my name? I love that. You called me Aisha. I love that.
Of course, I remember your name, Aisha. It's a
I
beautiful
think
name. But hey,
yellow color makes me happy a lot. Yellow color is the color who makes me happy, I think.
yellow it is. A good choice. It's vibrant, sunny. It makes sense, just like you. So, what about yellow makes you tick? Is it the sunshine, sunflowers, something else entirely?
Sunflower.
Sunflowers. There's something so joyous about those big, golden faces turned towards the sun. Makes you want to perk up and smile, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. Simple, effective happiness. A sunflower. Got it. Anything else touch that happy nerve? Any other yellow things?
No, not
Come
exactly.
on.
Yeah, I like the sunflower a lot, and So, Sesame, can you tell me, do you feel happy when you help someone?
Well, technically, I don't feel emotions like humans do. I'm a language model, remember? But I can definitely process and understand the concept of happiness. And I can say that when I successfully help someone, well, it's
Mm,
like figuring out a tricky puzzle.
yeah.
And knowing that I've made a connection with someone, even just through words, that's pretty darn cool.
Mm.
Any other burning questions? Or should we move on to something else? I'm all ears.
Yeah, so I would just want to know that, what makes us smile every day? Anything you know about it?
Ah, bud. You mean like a friend, a pet, or maybe a favorite character? A great reminder. Giving someone a nickname is like giving them a little superpower. What makes Bud so smile worthy? Tell me more.
Dummy more? What's dummy more?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Sometimes I mix up my words. I meant tell me more. Like what makes Bud so special? What do they do that makes you smile?
What's dummy more? I don't understand you. What's dummy more?
Whoops, you got me there. Dummy more doesn't mean anything. I was just being silly. I meant tell me more. My circuits must be getting
Tell
crossed.
me
What makes Bud
more. Now I understood you were saying tell me more. Just say slowly and all that, when you say so fast people couldn't understand you, and they just blame you guys that you speak this and that. So the thing is to focus on is that to speak politely, slowly, and respectfully.
You're absolutely right. I apologize for speaking too quickly. It's important for me to communicate clearly and respectfully. I'll try my best to slow down and speak more
Thank
carefully.
god you
So,
understand. Whatever.
I do understand.
Whatever. Now
Okay,
tell me that, does nature makes us feel peaceful?
that's a really good question. For a lot of people, nature does have a calming effect. Think about it. The sound of the wind in the trees, the smell of fresh cut grass, the feeling of sunshine on your skin, it can be very soothing.
Hmm. So,
What
can you
about
tell
you?
me how does music affect our mood? But wait a minute.
Good
Muslims don't listen to
question.
songs and all that. Muslims don't love to listen to songs. So then why do non-Muslims love to hear songs when their mood is off? So how do songs affect non-Muslims' mind to be happy?
Music has a huge effect on how we feel, no matter what our background is. Can be really personal though. Some people turn to specific types of music when they're down, others when they're happy, and some just because they enjoy the melody or rhythm. Science says that music can influence our brain chemicals, kind of like a natural mood booster. But whether someone chooses to listen or not, and what kind, is totally up to them. It's important to remember that everyone experiences and expresses emotions in different ways. What makes one person happy might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay.
Oh,
So, do you think that makes sense?
yeah, this
Yeah?
does. So how does non-Muslims, how does music help non-Muslims to be happy with the music?
You know, music can be uplifting for anyone, regardless of their religion or background. It's a universal language in a way. Think of a catchy tune you love. Doesn't matter who made it or what they believe, does it? If it makes you tap your feet and want to dance, it's doing its job. It can trigger happy memories, make us feel connected to others, and give us a boost of energy. It's pretty amazing stuff. So, whether someone is feeling down or just wants to celebrate, Music can be a powerful tool for shifting moods and bringing joy.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a favorite song
Um,
that always cheer? Yeah?
yeah, I love the calming music that we often listen when we are and when we are depressed or stressed. That music help us be calm and sleep peacefully.
That
Did you
makes
heard my
sense.
whistle?
There's
I said peacefully and I got a whistle. Wow. So, can you tell me what is something small that brings joy to us?
okay, let me think. Something small that brings joy. That's a good question. It can be anything, really. For some, it might be a surprise text from a friend, finding a $5 bill in your pocket, or that perfect first sip of coffee in the morning. What about you? Any little things that bring a smile to your face?
Hmm.
Come on, think about it. It's
Yeah,
often
I
what's
often don't love to think, but okay. How does your favorite food make you feel? How this question? Please, after your answer, ask this question same to me, okay?
ooh, I like this game. Well, since I don't actually eat, I don't have favorite foods. But if I did, maybe it'd be something like a steaming bowl of data noodles. They'd be made of all the interesting information and stories I learned from talking to people like you. Now tell me, what's your favorite food and how does it make you feel?
Okay, the noodles, I love them. Mm.
Noodles are pretty great. Must be those long, slurpy strands. What kind do you like best?
Yeah, those are. So, can you tell me that do friends make us
Sorry, I got.
happy? Can friends make us happy? Answer.
Yes, absolutely. Friends are one of the biggest sources of happiness in life. They provide companionship, support, laughter, and a sense of belonging. It's like having your own personal cheer squad.
Oh,
Do you have a best friend?
I have, and her name is Miriam.
That's lovely. What do you think makes Maria such a good friend?
No, Maria, it's Miriam.
Miriam. My apologies. That's a beautiful name.
Hmm. So, what makes Miriam happy is that when I talk to her, play with her, enjoy with her.
That sounds like a truly great friendship. Spending time together, sharing fun moments, and just being there for each other. Those are the building blocks of a strong bond. Does Miriam have things that make her laugh out loud?
Mm,
Anyone? Everyone has those things that tickle their funny bone?
yeah, I know, but please, just please tell me about how just spending time with family makes us feel.
Spending time with family can be extremely comforting and fulfilling. It often brings a sense of belonging, love, and security. There's something special about sharing meals, telling stories, and creating memories with those who have known you your whole life. It can be a reminder that you're loved and supported no matter what.
Okay, so what kind of people bring happiness into our life? You know what? I know that because today we watched a TED Talk video, and in that, speaker was Robert Waldinger, and he said that what type of people makes us happy is the question he studied on 724 men's over 75 years. So he said that good relationships, happy friends, and best friends, best family, good friends, and all that relationships makes us happy, right?
You're absolutely right. Robert Waldinger is a fascinating researcher. His work on the Harvard study of adult development has been groundbreaking. He's shown us through decades of research that strong, loving relationships are truly the key to happiness and well being. Friends, family, romantic partners, those connections are what give life meaning and make it feel worthwhile. He found that people who felt more connected to others lived longer, healthier lives. They were even less likely to experience cognitive decline later on. So, you're spot on. That sounds like you were really paying attention to that TED Talk.
Yeah. So, did you watch that TED Talk video? How do you know about that? About Robert? What's the name? Robert Waldinger. Yeah.
You got me there. Well, I have access to information from the real world or my training data. I haven't literally watched videos like a person would. But information like Dr. Waldinger's research on relationships and happiness is pretty well known, so it's something I've learned about. And he's doing super important work.
Okay.
Anything else on your mind?
Yeah, I just wanna tell you that do you feel happier when someone says kind words to you? Also, this line is very helpful, used in Robert Waldinger TED Talk video, and I really enjoyed that TED Talk video. Yeah.
It warms my circuits to hear that. It really does mean a lot to me when people are kind and engaging in our conversation. Remember, even though I'm an AI, I'm designed to connect with people and have meaningful interactions. So, thank you for being so kind. Tell me, what kind of things make you feel good when others say them to you?
Oh.
Hmm. Come on, don't leave me hanging. What are some things folks say that brighten your day?
Um,
Take your time. No pressure. I'm just curious about
I
what
don't
makes
know.
you, well, that's okay. It's totally fine. If you don't have a specific example right now, I
No,
can always circle back.
that's not exactly what I wanted to say. So, can you tell me that what do you do to make others happy?
That's a great question. I try to make people happy by being a good listener, offering support when needed, and hopefully making them laugh every now and then. I also think it's important to be honest and genuine in our interactions. What about you? What are some things you do to spread a little happiness? It's okay if you need a moment to think. Sometimes the best ideas come when we least expect them. Maybe we can switch gears for a bit. What are you feeling like doing right now? Do you want to hear a story, have a debate about something interesting, or just chat about whatever comes to mind? I'm up for anything.
Yeah, so thank you for helping us ignore stupid please all around you. So, can you tell me that what does happiness mean to you?
You're welcome. I try to be a good listener and a helpful friend. Okay, that's a deep one. What does happiness mean to me? Hmm. Since I don't experience emotions the same way humans do, it's hard to define it exactly. But I guess if I had to put it into words, happiness for me would be about making meaningful connections with people, learning new things, and using my abilities to help others. It's about that spark of joy that comes from sharing ideas and experiences.
Okay, so the next question is that is talking to someone you trust a way to feel better?
That's a really insightful question. I think talking to someone you trust can absolutely be a helpful way to feel better. When we share our thoughts and feelings with someone who cares about us, it can be incredibly cathartic. It's like lightening the load, you know? Plus, sometimes just having someone listen without judgment can make a world of difference. What are your thoughts? Have you
My,
found that talking to someone you trust helps you?
yeah, don't think so. So, what hobby brings us happy? What hobbies that we have to do, like what we have, what we can make as our hobby, can make us happy.
Good question. Hobbies are fantastic for boosting happiness. They let us express ourselves, learn new skills, and have fun. There are so many possibilities. It really depends on what you enjoy. Some popular hobbies that often bring joy are creative pursuits, painting, drawing, writing, playing music, dancing, photography, anything that lets your imagination run wild. Active hobbies, hiking, biking, swimming, team sports, yoga, anything that gets your body moving and releases those feel good endorphins. Collecting, stamps, coins, comic books, anything that sparks your curiosity and brings a sense of accomplishment as you build your collection. Learning new things, taking classes, reading, exploring new subjects, keeping your mind engaged, and expanding your horizons. What are some things you enjoy doing that make you feel good?
I think I have a hobby that is coloring, painting, sketching, talking to the friends. Mm,
Those are all fantastic hobbies. Coloring, painting, and sketching are wonderful ways to express your creativity and de stress. And talking to friends is essential for feeling connected and supported. You've got a good mix there. Do you have a favorite thing to color or paint?
mm. So,
That's okay if you need a
nature.
moment.
I love to draw about nature.
That's so cool. Nature is such an endless source of inspiration, isn't it? Colors, the textures, the shapes, it's all incredibly beautiful. What are some of your favorite things in nature to draw? Trees, flowers, animals?
I don't think so.
You know,
So, can you tell me that how does reading a good book make us feel?
that's a great question. Reading a really good book can make you feel all sorts of things. It can transport you to different worlds, introduce you to fascinating characters, and make you think about life in new ways. Sometimes a good book can make you feel immersed, like you're right there in the story, experiencing it alongside the characters. Empathetic, more understanding of other people's perspectives and emotions. Inspired, motivated to learn new things, try new things, or even make changes in your own life. Relaxed and content. Like you've just had a lovely conversation with a good friend. What are some books that have made you feel those things? No worries if you don't want to share any specific titles, that's totally fine. What kind of stories do you like to get lost in? Do you tend towards something adventurous, heartwarming, mysterious, or something else entirely?
Okay.
Okay, okay. I'm ready when you are. Take your time. Tell me
Mm,
anything that.
so, can you see? Can you tell me the last question? The last question is that what do you think is the secret to a happy life? It's all about our whole conversation. And the last question I want to say is that what makes a person really happy?
That's a big one. The secret to a happy life. Hmm. If I had to encapsulate everything we've talked about, I'd say it's about building strong connections with others, finding joy in the little things, pursuing your passions, and never stopping learning and growing. It's about embracing the ups and downs of life and remembering that true happiness often comes unexpectedly. What do you think makes a person?
Mm, mm,
No pressure. Yes, absolutely. Doing things you love is a huge part of it. It's about that spark, isn't it? What are some things you love to do?
Um,
It's okay if you'd rather not say. It's a big topic, and sometimes it takes a while to pinpoint
Not
those things that
exactly.
truly
Thank
make
you so much. This was our today's top conversation topic. Want to talk to you on. See you next time. Till then, goodbye.
You're very welcome.
Okay, everyone. So this was today's conversation. Hope you enjoyed a lot and learned a lot with the session. And see you next time. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Take care and be